What's up, everybody? I'm Jesse. This is my garage, and today we're getting the 350, excuse me, the 350Z up on the lift. And as you can see, we need help because we got low life problems. So I'm going to get this up in the air, get it up on these ramps first. All right, well, today we say goodbye to our dual tip muffler delete. We say hello to our nice new single exit ISR single exit GT exhaust. So let's get to it and get this switched over. All right, well, here we are underneath our 300ZX, or 350Z. This is what our muffler delete kind of looks like. Retains those tips, which look really nice, but other than that, we're going back. We got low life here, so yeah, I hit that on a speed bump last night. I'm gonna take this off. We're actually gonna replace this Y pipe as well. And if you can see, more problems. Look at that. I tried to wrap it at one point, but it just pulled it all off. Yeah, so replace those, get that cord secured up there, and everything else looks clean. I do see my passenger side ball joint is got grease everywhere, so that needs to be put on the list. But let's get what looks like some 14 millimeters. Let's start getting this thing apart. All right, so we're under the 350Z. First thing we have to do is get rid of the Y pipe. We're gonna have a total of 6 14 millimeter bolts. 2 here, 2 down on that cat, and 2 down there. Highly recommend air tools, air impact. Zip those off 14. It'll make your day so much easier than fighting with it. So we've got those out of the way. I'm gonna drop that and we'll compare it to the new one. All right, well, there you have it. There is our OEM piece. There is our ISR piece. Nice new spring joints, hardware. And this guy's just worse for wear, so look at those. Wore out. These things are pretty cool. I don't know what those are. You know what those are, hit me down in the comments. Kind of interesting. Now I'm gonna pull the rest of the exhaust off. We'll lay that out as well. All right, so how this exhaust is laid out, and granted, this is a modified exhaust. Obviously, this is all part of the replacement work that was done, but we've got one hanger here, and then one that tip, and one at that tip. And that's all the hangers that this exhaust system has. So I'm gonna pop those loose. We'll slide this out of place, and should be well on our way. This is gonna be a quick and easy install, hopefully. All right, so here's the piece that came off the vehicle. I mean, it's a cool, nice little piece. It does the job. That is some straight pipe. And here we go with our ISR single exit. We got a resonator chamber right here, so I am gonna be very interested to see how this sounds all together put on the car. All right, we're underneath the car here. We've got our new hardware. Now, use the OEM cats. It's gonna have the studs already on there. You don't have to worry about those bolts, but we do have the exhaust gaskets, and also this is oriented a certain direction. That will let you know, make sure that you don't try and put it in upside down. All right, so the hardware that comes with the Y pipe, of course, we're using the factory OEM catalytic converters. They have studs on them already. We are going to reuse the nuts that were on there because the hardware that's in there, different thread pitch. So we're going to reuse these. I'm not going to tighten it up all the way yet. I'm just going to kind of get it into place, and we'll start on the back. All right, so now as I tried to put in the exhaust, the muffler part, and put them on the hangers, I'm gonna use some white lithium grease. Use some white lithium grease as a lubricant, spray inside the hangers, and maybe just on the hanger itself a little bit, should slide right into place. You could also use WD-40. I'm gonna use this because it stays and doesn't spray. It's a little bit more viscous. It stays where you put it and it doesn't just go all over the place like WD-40. So if you have this, great. If not, just use WD-40, be perfect. All right, and just like that, the hangers are hung. No fighting. I mean, they literally slip right in there once you grease them all up. Put this middle section in. It does go a certain way. And don't forget your hardware, your gaskets, and you're almost done. All right, well, there's our resonator and cat back connected together. There we're gonna connect right here, mount up, and we should be good. So that is what you kind of want that to look like. All right, so we've got our new hardware in right there. You gotta love new zinc plated hardware. It looks amazing. I'm gonna get this all tightened up. Now that we've got it in place, it was able to move anywhere we needed it to get everything to fit correctly. So we'll get it tightened up. I'm gonna start from the front, work my way back. And then what I'm also gonna do is take a rag and just some rubbing alcohol and rub down all the stainless steel parts, get all the oil off of it, just try to keep it nice, even though it is exhaust, it's underexposed. And you can see that. I'm gonna do that and we're done. We'll get the car on the ground and check it out. All right, we've got it all done. I went ahead and hit it with some rubbing alcohol, wiped it down, especially the parts you could see like the muffler. So let's get all the wax, the oil and grease off of it, stop it from baking into the metal once it gets all hot. Just keep it nice and hopefully keep it looking good. Get this place cleaned up, then we'll check it out for the first time. Let's see what it's gonna sound like. Are you scared? Back up. I don't remember that camera.
No. Have you turned it on yet?
The car?
Yeah, have you done it yet? Okay. Well, there you have it. I can already tell you right now that this is way quieter than the other one. And the wife, of course, had to come out here and check it out. What do you think, babe? Way quieter.
Not gonna have to yell in the car when we talk to each other?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is awesome. It's super quiet. It's got like a deep tone. I'd say the other one had some raspiness to it. This one's a lot deeper. It'll be interesting to see when we get the decibel meter out and really test it to what the other one was. And if you haven't seen that video, make sure to go back and watch that video. Then make sure also to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you can see when the next video comes out when we actually do the testing on this. But right now, this was the install. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go drive this thing around and start testing it. If you got any value, go ahead and hit that like button. See you next time.